Bride price is a payment of cash or gifts from the groom's family to that of the bride family as a marital right according to customs and traditions. Welcome to today's talk show, No Language Barrier, episode 1 from Christabek TV. No Language Barrier is a program where we use different languages to talk about normal and abnormalities happening in our society. And today, we shall be looking at a topic: is it proper for a man and a woman to live together as husband and wife without performing the marital rites? And we shall also be looking at the negative or positive effect of this very topic. My name is Her Majesty Ada Chris Anyalebechi. Asimunde Bani Udo de Rono Ka Ubochi Ra. I have my co-hosts here with me. We welcome you guys for today's show. Pepe, would like to ask you a question. But before then, I want you to introduce yourself to our viewers. Remember, this is No Language Barrier. So you're going to speak Ngiri Igbo for us. We call it Ngiri Igbo in our own place.
Okay. Ndị ba anyị ekene m unu. Ndị ba anyị ekene m unu.
Udo.
Okay. Afa m bụ Nwada Perpetua Nnaemeka. AKA abatagokwa.
Oh, Ngiri Igbo ka anyị nọ.
Ngiri Igbo ahụ, Ngiri Igbo ahụ. You know, Igbo there's something like AKA. AKA will mean in Igbo.
Onye ka anyị ji kpọọ ya Ngiri Igbo.
AKA La Pensia, La Pempenwa. Abụkwa m nwaafọ Nwada Anambra State. Ezigbote Nwada Anambra State. But Her Majesty, you didn't tell us where you came from. Oh, this is Ashao.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Mụnwa bụkwa Nwada. Abụkwa m Ada nne o.
Okay.
Abụ m nwa nwa Igbo.
Okay.
And ana m anụkwa dị n'Imo State.
Just one.
Amakwa m omenala Igbo. Karịsịa. Ọkwa ya ka m ji wee lechaa anya wee sị n'ife na-eme na environment I am not happy about it. And that is why I came up with this topic, so we can talk about it. So, when I say no, please, Pepe, tell us if you see any of your relatives in this such acts, what will you do?
Her Majesty, you don't need to ask me what I will do or how I will feel over the act. Of course, you know how I will feel now. In a situation whereby my brother or sister or a friend of mine, they are living under the same roof as husband and wife without following the normal traditional right. Of course, Her Majesty, you know that this is abnormal. This is abnormality. Of course, you know that I won't feel happy over it. I won't feel happy over the act now. It is abnormal.
Okay, now, what will be the reaction of your family?
This is serious.
Because I know the reason why I'm asking you.
The family where I came from. Oh my God, trash such. They will not act such in my family anyway. But if any of our daughters try such, the youth of my family and the elders will get a Ghana Mosque, march straight to the man's house, bundle our sister inside that Ghana Mosque, and bundle her home back so that her senses will come back to her. Then, in a situation whereby is the man, our brother, what will happen is that the elders in the family will call him to order. talk some senses into his brain, into his medulla oblongata. Abi, what did they call it?
Medulla oblongata.
Okay, medulla oblongata. And talk some senses into him. But in a situation whereby he didn't listen to the elders' advice, the next action will be to walk that lady out of the house so that he won't bring shame to our family.
Pepe, do you know that I had one experience where I was living before? A man and a woman, they started living together as husband and wife without performing this marital rites we're talking about. They had kids, grown-ups.
Okay.
And the woman left the man finally that she's not married again. Oh. Do you know
Did they even married before?
They were not married before, but they were living as husband and wife. You know, so this woman got married to another man in that same environment, and he went and paid the bride price.
Imagine the same environment.
I am telling you.
The shit.
I am telling you. Now the woman left with her children. That the children doesn't belong to the man because he didn't pay bride price. So in a situation like this, whom are we going to blame?
Wait, where are they from?
The woman is Igbo. Yeah. I think the man is an Igbo man.
So what now happened to the kids?
The woman said she's going with her kids.
Oh, you see it? Leaving the man empty-handed.
Empty-handed. Oh, what's your company? That is it.
Hey. Anyway, do you know what, Her Majesty? I think I had similar cases like that. A similar case like that. This woman, I think the woman is up to 60 years now. And she has been living with this man for the past 20 years under the umbrella of my husband, my wife. And the man never paid her bride price for the past 20 years.
What is true?
Do you know what? The family of the woman in question really disturbed the woman. Pack your things and leave that man's house. That man is not your husband. Stop staying with a man that has not paid for your bride price. That has not even come for introduction. But the woman was adamant. They were going. At the long run, a male child came in. When the male child came in, the family of the woman still told the woman, please leave the man, come back home.
She still refused.
She still refused. At her old age now. That's why they said a fool at 40 is a fool forever.
A fool forever.
Because the woman was almost 40 years then. More than 40 years. As at then.
When this issue started.
I did tell you. Okay. Fine and good. After 10 years, by the time the child was 10 years, the male child was 10 years, the man took the son to his village and never returned with that boy.
Are you serious?
And never returned with the boy. Now the woman does not know the family of the man. Not even an aunt in that family, in the husband's family. Or should I call it, it's not husband now.
It's not husband.
They boyfriend and girlfriend.
They are not legally married.
She doesn't know anyone in that family. One. Secondly, she doesn't know the village, the town, the city where the man comes from. And they've been together for more than 20 years. The family of the woman really warned her, but she was so adamant. I don't know what is that called. Is it love? Love is blind or what?
Love is blind.
This one I'm madly love. May God for
I'm telling you.
Kind of love is blind. Okay, now to shock you, the man few weeks ago. Was it few weeks? Last 2 weeks, I heard that the man is late. The man just died.
The man died.
Honestly. The woman was now running helter-skelter, helter-skelter, helter-skelter. Now she doesn't know, for the child, the son is now 15 years of age. But for the past 5 years, she has not seen her son. and she doesn't know where the son is.
Should we now say that the man knew what he did by taking that boy back to the village?
I think I should blame the woman.
Yeah.
I think I should blame the woman. The woman is to be blamed in this kind of, how can you just allow the man to take the child? A man that has not paid your bride price. You allow him to take the child to his village because of love. So in this kind of situation, the woman should be blamed. Okay, now the man is dead. The woman is now running helter-skelter on how to bury the man without informing the family of the man.
Really?
Yes, now, because she doesn't know any of them. She doesn't know where the man came from. They are doing Lagos marriage. I love you, I love you. Now she can't have a trace of her child. And she's almost 60 years of age. You see the implication?
Pepe, thank you so much. Viewers out there, we have a guest. A very special one as that. An experienced man. I know you are going to learn one or two things from him. Don't go away. You're welcome, Mr. Chris.
Thank you, ma.
Sir, we invited you here today to help us talk more on this very topic. Is it proper for a man and a woman to live together as husband and wife without performing the marital rites? And sir, please remember, this is no language barrier. We use Ingiribo because I know you are an Igbo man. I don't know what they are calling it there, but as an Igbo lady, I am very clear that we call it Ingiribo. So sir, please introduce yourself to our viewers, to the viewers.
Thank you, Her Majesty and Pepe. As you said, I'm an original Igbo man.
I can see.
My name. No language
barrier. Feel free, sir.
Ahamonwa bu Chris. Okay, Jejemba.
Maazi Chris.
Ofu Okata. Ade mi ojo ebe m.
Wow.
Etu ihe dị ka m na-esi agwa gị ka o si dịrị. I've been listening to you guys, your communication on this
topic
called, is it proper
Mm.
for a man to live with a woman without traditional rights?
Yes, sir.
Well, first of all, let me tell you from my area, where I was born, where I was groomed, the culture that brought me up to this very day. I am from a city, Obodo, Ogbe, Anagbo, Mbanasa. Mbanasa. Mbanasa dị n'obodo a na-akpọ Idato in Imo State.
Okay.
Mbanasa, uzi iwu obodo kwụ akwụ. Ụmụ ala ọma na-esote nwanne ha. Nke ọtọ bụ Osina.
Okay.
Osinachi. Nke ọzọ bụ obodo ukwu. Nke nwanne ha bụ Akpọ. Mesa isiokwu esi na Akpọ pụta.
Okay.
Ndị ọsịsị enwere uru ala. Benne m. Enwere arọ ndị zọ ga-akọkwa. N'obodo ndị ọzọ dị n'akụkụ. Mbanasa. Obodo ma ihe, obodo nwere uche. Obodo ji culture. Were zụlite onwe ha. Culture and respect. Everywhere on earth. I go original Igbo. Ọkpụtọrọ ọkpụ. Aya bịara abịa. We're not visitors. We're not strangers. We're the owners of the land. Ndị nwe obodo. Before other people get with time. To tell you the truth, if you are from Mbanasa, you are a blessed child. They observe culture, this kind of a thing you are talking. Can a man live in marriage with a woman without the bride price paid or marital rights? To tell you the truth, In my community, let me give you the general language. It's called abomination. Aru. It's a sacrilege. Such an act only comes from unreasonable families, shameless families, families that has no value. How can a responsible man live in a house with a woman? It's totally unacceptable. Go to my area, you can't see such nonsense. Because our fathers, our mothers are cultured. They are careful. There are ways you would behave in our area. Okpara means a harlot. And it will shock, it will pain you to bear such name. So we are careful in my area. Talk more of a lady leaving the family house to go and join a man out there. It's an abomination. Unacceptable. Too bad. Yes.
Well, so please, is there any consequences to this act?
You're talking about consequences? Consequences? Well, a lot of them. A lot of them. Number one, the consequences start from you, that's a woman that left your parents' house to stay with a guy you never paid your dowry. The consequences start from that family will be regarded as unreasonable family. People will never have much to do with them. They has no value. People call them people that are like an outcast. How can you carry your daughter hand over to adultery? How can you carry your daughter hand over to adultery? They call you long throat. They will call you useless family. Your mother can never freely stay with other women. Your mother cannot freely stay in a meeting with the village women, kindred women, even market women. They will say, is that not that one? That her daughter is living with a man. Her daughter is a harlot, a wayward girl. The man can never participate among the king's men freely. You can't even contribute where men are talking. Because if you're a father, a responsible father, you can never. Your daughter cannot leave your house to stay with a man without traditional right being paid. Talk more of you tomorrow going to share wherever they are doing traditional marriage of someone else. You go there to drink or to do anything, you dare not. There are consequences, someone that start following the family of the lady. Consequences number two, the lady can never have value anywhere at all. There are people called Umada in our area, in our community. They are daughters of the land. Because most of the daughters of the land, wherever they are, the sincere ones, that community will be sanitized. Whenever Umada is acting properly the way they are, who born you as a man to mess up? Even if any of their brother messes up, Umada gather for you. Who are you? If you are not careful, they gather in your house and one thing or the other. If they open their mouth and pronounce curses on you, you are in trouble. So Umada will stand against that lady, that their sister, that it disgraced them, that humiliated them. They will disassociate from her. It's very bad. She has no regards, no reputation. What they will tell you is better you never surface where they are. Because you are not responsible. Let me come to the area of the man. Number three. Consequences that follows the man. That man, his future is blocked. He will be a servant among his guys, among his mates. Others will be riding cars, doing good businesses, building houses. Go and check how many of them in that forum, in that group, that can say, this is my house, this is my investment, this is my properties. Because number one, he's under a curse. The man is under a curse. Biblically, you're under a curse.
Wow.
Biblically, you're under a curse. Can you take, I'm sorry, I'm a Christian. I'll tell you a brief, can you take back your memory? Back to when Mary, the mother of Jesus, was pregnant. Without Joseph doing the right thing he's supposed to do.
Exactly.
Joseph wanted to secretly put her away.
Exactly.
Showing she has committed what? Abomination. abomination.
You are right, sir.
Before the angel of God appeared
You are right, sir.
in the dream and told him, no, it's of the Lord to fulfill what the scripture has said. And Joseph welcomed her. How much more you as an ordinary man? Ordinary man that start living such life. Do you know you have no respect? You have no regards. So you are seen as a failure. Among others, you as a man will be their slave. Other guys will be operating happily, joyfully, doing well. You will be opening their gates whenever they come back from the city. Even when all of you are together in the village, the guys will be doing well. They will call their Akanogori. Where any dead dog is, they say, "God, what can I go and buy cigar for me?" He will be going up and down. People that you senior will be sending you on errand because you carried a woman without paying the bride price. The anger of the fathers, the anger of the mothers, the anger of the in-laws are on you. And Bible said, obey your father and your mother so that your days might be long in the land you are going. The first obedience is that go and do the traditional things so that that lady will be comfortable. Your marriage will last. But you never did. Therefore, you're under a curse. That curse will block your future. That curse will separate you from the rightful people. That curse will affect your future, that your future will not have what is called meaningful definition. You'll be a slave among others. Among their equals, you'll be their servants.
Imagine.
Washing their cars.
Hey.
Going up and down. They call such person a tout. When we are having kingsmen meeting, kindred meeting or village meeting, you dare not to contribute. If you want to talk, say, "Mokem, sit down. Who are you? Do you know what you are talking?" We don't want unresponsible guys. They're not responsible. We only want responsible people to be contributing here because we want to move forward. How can you, what advice are you going to give to us when you're living with a woman, you didn't pay her dowry? Too bad. And if, the third one, if you're fortunate, that lady dies in your house, you're in trouble.
Wow.
Because the community, some people that are angry or wicked, can never take it from you. They might. One of them, that from the family where the lady came from, can go to any juju anywhere and report it to any deity and do any sacrifice for your life to be wasted. The people that can even pity you briefly can only do this. What they will do is just to communicate. The way they will communicate, they will tell you, you must marry the dead body of our sister. Whether you like it or not, you must marry her. If you refuse, you are in trouble. The dead body of that lady, you must marry her. And all the things you're supposed to do when the lady was alive, I did not do, you will do it. Some people that show you a little mercy will allow the lady to be at the mortuary, and then you and your kinsmen will come and do the traditional rites, beginning to the end. After that, then you have married and you can then carry the cups.
Mr. Chris.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't you think that is barbaric?
Barbaric? Her Majesty, you talk barbaric? Baby, you people are talking about barbaric. When Okore to go to Warakodo, Ikukubulie, Oburu Ogodia. How can the young man live with a woman? You know you're not up to that to take care of a woman. Why should you rush into marriage? Is marriage running away? Why should you rush into marriage when you're not ready? So because of that, you bear the consequences. Igbo people said, "Oya jiro nkata, epukwa na ero. Maka opu ero, nkata ya abate ya." The simple means that you that refuse one or two, three things, do not cause why those things will come back to you. So if you allow it, if you cause it, it will come home. So if you want to avoid something, avoid it once and for all. So for the fact that you carry that lady and live in your house, you are the one that committed the first of barbaric acts. You are the one that did the things that are rejected, things that are not supposed to be. How can you carry a woman and put in your house? So it's not barbaric, you committed it first. We first of all count step 1 before count step 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you cause it first. Then, that barbaric, you have to come and marry. If other people want to mess it for you, the people that are cruel, they will tell you, they bring the dead body will be there on the bed. There. You will sew and go with that dead body. You will be there with the dead body. You understand? The dead body will be there with you. Then, if you happen to, the lady has angry youths, they will tell you to kiss your brother. You must kiss the dead woman.
Kiss this God.
You must kiss her.
Okay.
You must kiss her. They said you must sew and go with her.
Can you imagine?
You will do all the traditional as you must do it while the corpse is there.
What you would have
After
done
everything, snap picture, everything. What you would have done?
when the woman was still alive.
Immediately you meet her, not even when immediately you meet her. Two of you, immediately two of you come to know yourselves, you would have done it. There's something you avoided. Now you have to do it. Whether you like it or not. And if you don't do that, the angry mom, you are ready to pieces, you finish you there. And let me tell you, maybe you say you went to do introduction. Introduction is not marriage.
Okay.
Introduction is to tell the family, I'm interested in your daughter. And you then are waiting for you to come and do the traditional rite. You never did it. So, all the children you have, there are other implications there, you know. All the children you have, there are communities, those you are able to all the children you have are not yours. Reason? They are not legitimate children of yours. What qualifies you to own those children and the woman is the bride price and the traditional rights.
Okay.
And once you neglected to do it, all the children belong to that lady's family. It has happened in several places. I overheard you people when you were talking about it. Yes, like that happened.
Exactly.
Yes, automatically the children belong to the lady's family, not you. It can even cause untimely deaths to you out of heartbreak because the children will be taken away from you. Some can even leave you. You know you women the way you are. You know you women. You can be in a woman. You can be in a man's house and have another arrangement out there because the man is delaying from paying your dowry.
Exactly.
You know, every woman have their plan A and plan B.
Exactly.
That is why a woman will be 40 years. She will tell you that she is starting in 1 year. 9 years is thrown away from her age.
Under 60.
There are every year, there are women that are 25 years every year.
Yes, now.
There are women that can never exceed 23 years. Even though you see wrinkles on their hairs, they are using foundation powder to build everywhere. They will still tell you that they are 24 years.
Sure.
But they are more than 20 to 40 years. So woman can be in your house. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
How much is the paper? You understand what I'm talking about?
What you're saying is
and
true.
they plan ahead of the woman, ahead of the man, and go and then marry. Automatically, that's why you have stayed in the house of that man for 5 or 10 years. All the children have. As soon as another man pays your dowry, I know women what they can do. Go behind you, plan with another man that like that. You go and pay the dowry. You are a loser.
Hey!
Those children you have lost. You are a loser. The implication on it are much. So let me tell you, in my culture, Banasa, we don't take nonsense. Our ladies are responsible. Our ladies are people you can reckon on. Our ladies, our guys, our men. Go and check in Banasa. Ask about Mbanasa in Idato. Idato is a city. Mbanasa, people that are correct. People that are men of integrity, men of honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chris.
Thank you.
Please, my brain is filled up. Honestly.
In fact.
I really, in fact, I don't even know what to say. But please, Mr. Chris, is there any advice that you can give to our viewers? At least there are people who are in this kind of situation.
Exactly.
Let them learn too and know what to do.
Pepe, I'm laughing in Latin. If you have any of your relative, I might just, if you have any of your relative, tell them to desist. Makandi Igbo said, Igbo people say, the best tribe in the whole world, people that can develop from nothing to something great, go and check their stories. Check
Yeah, sure.
They said, Anadu nwanne ya n'ọdụ, nke nne ya na-anọrọ.
Anamoro. See?
Now that we are saying all these things, you that is in it, run for your dear life. If you don't have money, go and borrow. If you want to have that woman, you don't have right over the woman, no, because you didn't pay her the bride price.
Exactly.
You don't have right over the children. They can be taken away from you at all times. Whether you say you take them to Juju, Juju cannot kill an Igbo woman because in Igbo people, what qualifies a woman in marriage is bride price and traditional rights.
Exactly.
And the parents will say, my daughter, go in peace. That blesses. No matter where you come from, no matter your weight, no matter your power, your Juju, you can never penetrate Igbo people. We are responsible. You need that to whoever born you to come and say nonsense, you do this and do that. I be feeling more odd. She and you nebura yiji. And Igbo, if you name one of the children, Mbanasa, if you name one of the children, give us a small portion of land. We will develop it and give you fruits of that very place. The dividend that is yielded. Igbo people, mostly Mbanasa, are responsible anywhere they are. I'm a product of Mbanasa. Chris.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. in fact, we're happy. Now, Mr. Chris, you're going to do something for us.
Okay.
Yes, you're going to give us 3 proverbs in your own dialect.
Women need proverb from me.
Yes, within 3 minutes. Out of the 3, you explain 2.
Explain to.
Leave 1 for our viewers out there to tell us the meaning in our comment section. So, Mr. Chris, give us 3 proverbs.
Your mother's dowry. If you want me to pronounce, if you say I should pronounce, you cannot explain proverbs to any person. You only give them proverbs and let them work on it.
Go ahead.
If you want me to pronounce it, your mother's dowry. Your mother's dowry.
No, it's Pepe.
Why you mentioning
If I explain the proverbs, here, your mother's dowry.
Like I said, it's Pepe. Adam,
Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
Okay. Igbo people said, "Ana agwante, nti ano, ebu pisi."
Eberente.
Nti soro na. Because when nti hears, the head will correct itself. When you are warning someone and he refuses to hear, once your head is cut off, the ear is gone. So, like this, very something we are talking about now. Let those of them that are into that act correct themselves to avoid all those consequences falling on them. That is number 1 proverb. Number 2. Onye se na awaka achiri dị mma.
Okay.
Awaka se chinye ya. If you say that something bad is good, let that bad come to you.
Okay.
Number 3. All of you guys here are putting on clothes. Like my own cloth, like I say the color, the way it is now. It's made up of wood. Igbo people said, I to work the naji. I prepared the naji, the wood, the wood they used to sew these clothes. Onye yaji and one of them. I will not explain that one.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Honestly, my brain is overfilled. In fact, the information that I gathered, oh my God. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for honoring this invitation.
Thank you.
Really appreciate, and we hope to see you some other time.
Yeah, no problem.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for participating. We really appreciate as well. Please don't forget to subscribe to Krista Beck TV. Please, as you subscribe, try to turn on the notification button so that you always get our videos. And please try and like, comment, share.
Continue sharing.
Please promote us, as we will always be there for you. And if you are a lady and you find yourself in this kind of act, please don't forget, always remember that you are a visitor in that man's house. You are living with a man under the umbrella of husband and wife, and he has not paid for your bride price. Please remember that you are just a visitor in that man's house. That house is not your permanent home address, so La Mercy has said it.
Thank you, Pepe.
Thank you, Her Majesty.
You know, I told our viewers earlier that they are going to learn a lot.
Honestly.
Because our guest is an experienced one.
More than experience.
Ndị be anyị, agwakwa m ụnụ agwa o. Maka ndị bikwa na di emere ego n'isi gị, ịka biri gị na nwoke ebiri na-ekwodo na-agagharị, ị na-ewestikwa your time. If you're in such acts, ịbakwa one chance o.
Exactly, one chance.
Ịba one chance.
Very
I'm
big
telling
one
you.
chance.
So please, my people, God bless you all. We've come to the end of this show. No language barrier, where we use Ngiri Igbo to communicate with our viewers. Feel free. Whatever you want to tell us, go to the comment section. As we all said, no bad feelings. Ndị be anyị unu ga na-ejekwa eje na-abata abata. Onye nwe anyị ga-anọnyekwa ara unu. Unu ayara nwụkwa ọnwụ ike. Maka ndị Igbo tụrụ ilu sị, ọkụkọ na-akpụ ụrị, anya uhie akọkwana ya. We love you guys.
We
See
love
you some other time.
See you.
Thank you. Bye.